Gathering of the Storm, Chapter 3, The Battle for the City. The group charged into the city, weapons drawn and hearts pounding with adrenaline. The streets were filled with the sounds of battle, with the clashing of swords and the roar of magic spells. Alina took out a group of duodyne with a well-aimed arrow, while Zephyr summoned a fierce gust of wind that sent them flying. Gormir used his strength to break through a barricade of stones, while Elendril used his elven magic to create illusions that disoriented the enemy. As they fought their way through the streets, they could feel the presence of the sorcerer lurking somewhere within the city walls. They knew that they had to find him and stop him before he could do any more damage. They finally found him in the heart of the city, standing atop a tall tower and surrounded by a swirling vortex of dark magic. His eyes glinted with malevolence as he sneered at the group. "Welcome, heroes," he said, his voice dripping with sarcasm. "I've been expecting you." The group tensed, ready for battle. The sorcerer raised his staff and began to chant a dark incantation. The air around them grew thick with malevolent energy, and the ground began to shake beneath their feet. But the group stood firm, determined to stop the sorcerer at any cost. Galadriel stepped forward, her staff raised and her eyes blazing with magical energy. "You will not harm this city," she said, her voice ringing out with authority. "We will stop you." The sorcerer laughed, a cruel sound that sent chills down their spines. "You're too late, wizard," he said. "I have already claimed the city as my own." The group charged forward, their weapons at the ready. The sorcerer hurled a bolt of dark magic at them, but Galadriel countered it with a burst of bright light that sent the sorcerer staggering. Elendril and Gormir charged forward, their swords flashing in the sunlight. Alina fired arrow after arrow, each one finding its mark, and Zephyr summoned a powerful storm that pelted the sorcerer with rain and wind. The battle was intense, but the group fought with determination and skill. They could feel the sorcerer weakening under their attacks, his dark magic beginning to unravel. Finally, with one last burst of energy, they were able to defeat the sorcerer. The vortex of dark magic dissipated, and the sorcerer fell to the ground defeated. The group stood triumphant, their chests heaving with exertion and their faces lit up with joy. They had saved the city, and they had done it together. "You did it," Galadriel said, her voice filled with admiration. "You saved the city." The rest of the group nodded, each one realizing that they had found something special in this unlikely group of heroes. They had come together to save the city, but they had also formed a bond that would last a lifetime.